with a lot of these women out here, man. With a lot of these women out here, it's nothing but games. It's nothing but drama. It's nothing but manipulation. It's nothing but lies. With 99.9999999, no, with 100% of women, that's how it is. 100%. It's how they're designed. Well, it's technically not how they're designed, but technically we all have free will, so we can all do whatever we want. Women aren't really designed to act a certain way. We all actually have free will to act however we want. It's just that most women choose to act a certain way because that's what men reward them for. You guys are so dumb, most of you guys fall for it. You reward her for lying. You say, oh yes, I believe you. Your body count's only 0. Let me marry you and pay for your house and pay the bills for you. And let me, you know what I mean? Like most guys, they fall for it. They wife her up. They put a ring on her finger. They pay for everything for her. Meanwhile, the woman goes and fucks every other dude in town behind the husband's back while the husband slaves away to pay the bills, while she sucks the plumber's cock while the husband's at work. So most men, they fall for it. Most of you guys are idiots. I talk to you guys on a regular basis. Let's get this workout in while we're filming, by the way. This is like a half workout, half rant, half relationship video. The problem is, most of you guys are so stupid that you just fall for it hook, line, and sinker. That's why the women are able to get away with it. If every single guy on earth, you know what? I truly believe that men are supposed to be leaders. I used to not believe it. But I think it is true now because I don't think women are capable of leading themselves. They're literally like children. Literally. Women are literally like children. They need to be put in their place. They don't know how to behave on their own. They don't. I wish they did. I really wish they did. Because in nature, the woman is actually supposed to help the man in nature. They're not supposed to be these helpless damsel in distress creatures that just sit there and wait for the guy to do everything. In nature, females are badass. The female lions will hunt in nature. 100% of worker bees are female. 100% of worker ants are female. So in nature, females are badass. The females actually work. The females actually hunt. The females actually protect and provide. You try to fuck with a female bear and her cubs, she's gonna kill your ass. So in nature, the female actually works for her own survival because she has to, because the male species doesn't just provide everything for the female in nature. The only species where that happens is humans. And it's not supposed to be like that. Humans aren't supposed to be like that either. The male and the female in the human species is supposed to work together to create heaven on earth. It's not supposed to be the man does all the work while the female sits back and does nothing but sucks the plumber's cock while the husband's at work. It's not supposed to be the husband does everything while the female just waits at home while the husband's at work to find the next cock that she's going to ride that evening, to cheat on him for the 100th time that month. That's not how it's supposed to be. The male and the female are supposed to be working together. Man and woman are supposed to be working together. And I've been in relationships like that before. I've been in relationships where the woman is actually helping me with my goals. And I love those women, you know. And I'll never forget those women because I've had some amazing women come in my life and actually help me in meaningful ways, you know. I've had women be amazing emotional support for me. I've had women support me financially. I've had women buy me land. I've had a woman give me a car to drive when I didn't have a car to drive. And I didn't realize the value of it at the time. I actually treated these women like crap because I grew up in an abusive household and my parents never taught me how to be in a healthy relationship. So I didn't understand how to communicate in a healthy way. I had a lot of anger issues. And so I didn't realize the value of what I had, because I actually have met a few women that actually were helpful. And I didn't treat them as good as I should have, because I thought I had other options. Because I've had Instagram for a while. And because I've had Instagram for a while, I've had women blowing me up on Instagram for quite a while now. I've had a lot of women hit me up. I'm lucky in that regard, that I've had a lot of women think I'm attractive, and I've had a lot of women hit me up. But the thing I didn't realize at the time is that most of those women hitting me up aren't good people, and they're not actually real options. That's the problem where I got confused, is because I had all these women hitting me up, I'd ask myself, oh, should I go with those women? Should I keep dating my girlfriend? Should I try these other options? Those weren't real options. Most of those women hitting me up had a boyfriend, and the minute I tried planning dates to hang out, they would ghost me because they actually had a boyfriend and they were just talking to me for fun. The other half of those women had husbands. The other half of them were shitty fucking people that I didn't want to get to know anyways. So that's the thing, is if you meet a quality woman, don't take her for granted, no matter how. Don't let Instagram deceive you. And same thing if you're a woman and you meet a quality man, don't take your man for granted. Don't let Instagram deceive you. Just because you have a bunch of people hitting you up on social media does not mean that those are actual options. Unless you know the person in real life and you know that they actually are a good person that you can trust, that's going to treat you well, they're not a real option. Most people these days aren't even trustworthy. I've actually been with some good women, and I would do anything to get them back. I highly regret losing them. If you ever meet a good woman, don't take her for granted, because most women these days ain't shit. Most women these days bring nothing but lies, manipulation, problem, drama, and it doesn't matter if they have a good family. I've met women that have good families that are lying skanks. It doesn't matter if they seem high class. I've met women that drive a Benz, have a juicer, they cook all these meals at home, they come from a nice family, they're constantly posting memes on their Instagram about how much of a traditional woman they are. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, she's a cheating skank just like the rest of them. It doesn't matter what family she comes from, if she has a good father or not. Everyone has their own free will. Just because she came from a good upbringing doesn't mean she still can't choose to be a lying, cheating skank behind closed doors. Everyone has their own free will. Just because she came from a shitty family doesn't mean she's doomed to be a horrible girlfriend. She might still be a good girlfriend. She might have overcome her childhood trauma and actually learned from it and actually grew from it, okay? So that's the thing, is it's impossible to predict if a woman's going to be a good, respectful, loyal, committed woman or not based on her upbringing, because I've even met women with amazing upbringings that are still lying, still manipulative. If you guys have seen some of the lies I've caught women in, you would never trust women again. Especially as a lot of people say I'm a good-looking guy, which I have a lot of health issues going on, so I'm not saying I look perfect. I'll look a lot better if I actually get my health in order, which I'm trying to do. I don't know if I'll be able to do it or not. I might have irreversible permanent damage. But despite all that, all these health issues I'm going through that I'm trying to heal, I've still heard people say that I'm a good-looking guy. And as a good-looking guy, so yeah, I've still heard a lot of people say that I'm a good-looking guy. And as a good-looking guy, you wouldn't even believe the amount of people's wives and people's girlfriends have hit me up to cheat on their man with me. You wouldn't believe how often that happens. Even with guys that are rich, I have no money right now. I'm trying to get my finances together. Even with guys that are rich, I've had girls try to cheat on their man with me. Successful, good-looking men. Just because they wanted to see what I was like. They wanted to take me for a taste, And Yeah, as a good-looking guy, you wouldn't believe the amount of girls that have tried to cheat on their guys with me. And one of my first ever girlfriends literally was talking to me while she had a boyfriend, and then she ended up breaking up with her boyfriend to get with me. And then while she was with me, she ended up going to a party with her boyfriend at it. So it's like a lot of these women are back and forth. A lot of them can't make decisions. A lot of them, they lie. That's all they know how to do is lie. A lot of them, literally nothing that comes out of their mouth has anything to do with the truth. A lot of women, the only reason why they open their mouth is to try to manipulate you into doing what they want you to do. It has nothing to do with speaking the truth. It has nothing to do with doing what's morally correct. It has nothing to do with doing what's right. A lot of these women, the only reason they open their mouth is to try to manipulate you. So if a woman, here's one sign that a woman's lying. Her mouth is moving. Here's another sign that a woman's lying. She's speaking words. So that's the thing is, you can't trust nothing that any of these hoes say. You don't know if any of it is based in reality or not. And you can't listen to her if she tells you what her body count is. You can't listen to her if she tells you, maybe she unfollows you one day. This is something that girls do a lot to me because I'm an attractive guy. They'll follow you even though they have a boyfriend. They might masturbate to your pictures and then they unfollow you randomly. Even though you followed them back, they just randomly unfollow you. You might ask them, hey, why did you unfollow me? You send them a message. They're not going to tell you, oh, I had a boyfriend. They're not going to be, oh, I actually had a husband. They're not going to be honest with you. They'll lie and say something like, oh, I just don't want to use Instagram as much. I'm trying to detox from social media. Even though they still follow everyone else that they used to follow. So if you still follow every other person that you used to follow except for me, how do you expect me to believe you're just trying to detox from social media? This is literally something that happened to me today. One of my female friends, I say friends in quotation mark because she's not really my friend. She had a boyfriend and she was trying to cheat on him with me. She would always be texting me like, oh, I want someone to bend me over. And she was trying to cheat on her boyfriend with me. And I wasn't having it. So I would tell her about all the other girls that I was fucking because I was trying to mess with her because the way she was coming at me, it just wasn't right. And she couldn't take what she was dishing out. Even though she would always call me and tell me about her guy problems, she really wanted me. That's why she would text me stuff like, oh, I'm trying to get in shape so that way someone will bend me over. She wanted me to fuck her. But she would always tell me about her guy problems because she had a boyfriend at the time, even though she would blow up my phone and call me like every single day while she had a boyfriend. And she would always tell me about her guy problems because she wanted me to go fuck her. Like, oh, he doesn't fuck me right. He doesn't last long enough. And he doesn't see me. You know, when a girl complains about her guy problems, especially if you're an attractive guy, it's because she wants you. That's why she's complaining about her guy to you. Because she wants you to step in that guy's place, even if it's just for the night. A lot of these girls, if you're an attractive guy, they might even want you just for one night because they know that you're not going to commit to them. They know that you're an attractive guy that has options. They know that you have options, and they know that they might not be good enough for you to want to commit to them because they don't take care of their fitness. They don't take care of their finances. They don't take care of anything. They're just a bum like everyone else, you know, hitting their little vape. I used to vape. That's how I know it's fucking horrible for you, okay? So, where was I going with this? Yeah, some of these women, they'll just want you for one night, and they'll fuck you, and then they'll go right back to their boyfriends like it was nothing. They'll never tell him or anything. This has happened to me so many times, guys. One time, I was at a bonfire, guys, and I met this girl, and I thought she was hot, and she thought I was hot. We both were attracted to each other, so we exchanged numbers. Like I said, we met at this bonfire on the beach. It was a beautiful night. So then we exchanged numbers. We start texting. I ask her to come over and hang out. She comes over. We end up having sex on the first date, okay? Afterwards, she ends up getting a phone call, and she's like, oh my God, I gotta go. Someone's calling me. I'm like, oh, okay. That's kind of weird. I don't know why you have to run out the door like faster than a fucking cheetah hunting just because your mom's calling, but okay, fine, go. That's what they always call it, their mom. She's like, I gotta go, my family's calling. I'm like, okay, and then she goes, right? Guess what I end up finding out a few weeks later? Her boyfriend ends up going to buy mushrooms from my friend, because me and her, we did mushrooms that day, and I guess she really liked them, so I guess she wanted more. So she sent her boyfriend to go buy them from my friend. I didn't even know she had a boyfriend, guys, at the time we had sex. She never mentioned anything about a boyfriend. And when he goes to buy mushrooms from my friend, this girl's boyfriend that I fucked, the girl that I met at the bonfire, her boyfriend thinks that my friend's me. He's like, oh, you're Juan, aren't you? My girlfriend, Rin, said a lot about you. I don't know if she admitted to him that she fucked me. I don't know if she painted a picture that we were just friends. I don't know what she told the poor dude. But all I know is that dude was her boyfriend. And he ended up going to buy mushrooms from my friend. That's how I found out about him. I didn't even know she had a boyfriend until my friend told me, like, oh yeah, Rin's boyfriend tried to buy mushrooms from me. I'm like, she never told me she had a boyfriend. We had sex the first time we hung out. And this has happened so many times, guys. That's just one example. It's been time after time after time, guys, where a girl would never mention to me she had a boyfriend, and she ended up having one, guys. This has happened to me so many times. So that's the thing is, if you're a good-looking guy, you end up learning over time that a lot of these girls are liars. A lot of these girls are liars, and a lot of these girls have no morals. A lot of these women have no morals at all. And so the best thing you can do if you're a man in 2025 is to just this is the best thing you can do. You want to know the honest truth? Is take care of yourself and fuck as many women as you can. Because that's what they're doing. You think she's trying to be all pure and a virgin for you? No, she's racking up as many bodies as she wants in college. So you should do the same, king. You should do the same, king. We're born as humans, we naturally crave sex. So if a woman is giving you an opportunity, I used to pass up opportunities, guys, because I wanted to save myself for my wife. For what? For what? There's no one on this earth, guys, that's good enough for me to save myself for them. No one. If there actually were women out here that were saving themselves for marriage, then I would consider doing it. I would, because that idea, I love that. It just sounds like such a lovely idea. Like, you're the only person I ever had sex with. I saved myself for you. But we don't live in fucking La La Land, guys. We live on Earth. We live in the real world. And if you want to be competitive in today's society, I suggest you sleep with as many women as you can. Because one, it's going to give you experience so that you know what to look out for in a woman. Two, it's going to make you less needy and less desperate, which is going to help you overall with women. Because one thing that can scare women away is if you're too needy or if you're too desperate, okay? And it's going to give you experience. So the more experience you have with women, the better. Because, you know, like, I don't know. It's just better to have more experience. There's a lot of guys that maybe they become successful financially, but then they marry the wrong woman and they lose everything. It happens all the time. But once you get enough experience with women, you become immune to that. Because once you have enough experience with women, there's no way in hell you'll ever marry one of those creatures. Because once you know how most of them are, you're not going to sign half of your... When you get married, that's basically signing half of your life away to the woman. At any time, she can divorce you and take half of everything from you. There's no way in hell you would do something like that if you had enough experience with women. If you had enough experience with women to know how they are, then you're no longer susceptible to the marriage trap that most men fall into. Experienced men don't get married legally. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have a wife or a girl. as an experienced guy, if you meet the right woman, then you'll actually know how to appreciate her. You'll actually know how to value her, because if you're an experienced guy and you actually meet a good woman, you'll actually be able to appreciate her better, because you'll know how rare it is, because you've been through it before. So you realize this woman right here is a unicorn. Not every woman is like this. See, back when I wasn't as experienced, I used to think it's probably at least 50-50, you know. There's some good ones and there's some bad ones, because I was naive. I thought that the world was, I didn't realize that most people are fucking shit. I didn't realize that most people are evil. I didn't realize that most people are manipulative. I didn't realize that most people are liars. The vast majority of women are manipulative. The vast majority of women these days are evil. The vast majority of women these days are liars. Every once in a while, you find a good, honest, respectful woman. And I have experience, so I know how rare and valuable that is. So next time I meet a woman like that, I know how to actually value it, how to actually appreciate it, and I know to put my all into it and how to make it work. Because back in the day, when I used to meet a good woman, I thought, oh, I have like 100 women hitting me up on Instagram, so it's fine. If this relationship ends, I'll just find another one to replace her with. No, that's the wrong mindset to have. If you meet a good woman, she is irreplaceable these days. They are rare, and you need to make sure she feels loved. You need to make sure she feels appreciated. You need to make sure she feels valued. You can have other women if you want. That's okay. You don't have to just limit yourself to one woman. But if you do have a good woman in your life, don't rub the other women in her face. Women don't like that. No one wants to feel jealous. If you have an actual good woman in your life that's doing what she's supposed to do, it's okay if you mess with other women on the side, but make sure she doesn't know about it. I'm not saying this so you can be weird and manipulative and cheat on her. If she knows that you're that guy, she knows you probably have other women in the side anyways. You don't have to rub it in her face. That's what I'm trying to say, is you don't have to rub that in her face, because that's just rude. That's just hurtful. It's okay if you do your thing on the side. Just what she doesn't know can't hurt her, and she wants it that way too. She doesn't want you to rub this stuff in her face. She already knows you're messing with other women if you're really that dude. Half of the time I'm talking to a woman, she always says, oh, I know you got other women. She already knows. Just don't rub it in her face. She doesn't want to see that. She doesn't want to think about you with other women. You want to make her feel special. If you meet a woman that's really good for you and she's taking care of you and she's doing her job as a woman, you want to make her feel special and appreciated. That's the problem with all this red pill dating advice, is it's all wrong. Simple as that. It's all wrong. The red pill YouTubers will tell you, oh, make her feel jealous, make sure she sees you with other women. Don't do none of that shit. A lot of these red pill people will tell you, oh, make sure she waits before you text her back. Don't make her wait. Text her back right away. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these red pill people will tell you, like, oh, don't treat her too good. Treat her as good as you possibly can. Because if she is a good woman, then she is irreplaceable. If she is a good woman, then she is invaluable. If she is a good woman, then you're not going to find those every day just walking down the street. So make sure that you treat her the way you want to be treated. Don't listen to any of that red pill crap. A lot of these red pill dating coaches give you shit advice just so they can sell their dating ebook. Treat the woman good if she's a good woman. If you meet a queen, treat her like a queen. Simple as that. Take her out on nice dates whenever you can. Take her out on awesome dates. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. You can go on amazing dates for free. Take her out into nature. Have sex with her in the woods. You know what I'm saying? Like, take her out on a nice picnic. If you got a juicer at home like I do, you can make some nice fruit juices. Take her out on a nice picnic. Fuck her in the woods. Take her out on a nice walk. Even going to the gym can be an awesome date. And it only costs a monthly membership. Get her on a workout regimen with you. Women love working out. Women love moving their bodies. Do some sexercise at home. Even just Netflix and chill can be a date. If you got a nice movie going, if you got some nice candles lit, that's a free date right there. But just do it in a nice way. Do it in a proper way. You know, fuck her good on that Netflix and chill date. Give her a nice massage. When you're having sex with your woman, make love to her. You know what I mean? Like, if you meet a good woman, treat her good. Don't play these bullshit games that a lot of people like, oh, let me wait to text her back. That way she thinks that way she chases me. Don't do that. Don't do that to her. Make sure she has an abundance of love. Text her back as much as you can. If you're a busy guy like I am and you got a lot of women as is, it's going to be hard to consistently text her as is because you're a busy guy and you got a lot going on. So the time delay is already going to be too much as is. You don't want to delay it even more, and that'll make her frustrated. I've lost a lot of women that way by not giving them enough attention. You have to make sure that you're giving them enough attention. Sometimes you might forget because maybe you're busy. Maybe you have like 10 girlfriends already in your town and you got 100 more online girlfriends, and sometimes you forget to text one back, and sometimes they feel neglected, and then they find another guy that's chasing them, and then that guy fills that void, and then they end up making him their boyfriend, and they end up leaving you because they feel like you're neglecting them. So you don't want to do that to a woman that you really like. You know what I'm saying? If you find a woman that you really like, you want to make sure you're showering her with as much attention as you can, but you don't want to overdo it either. You don't want to look creepy, you know. But if you're a busy man and you're taking care of yourself and you're working out and you're making money, it's going to be very, very difficult to overdo the attention, because you're not even going to have that much free time if you're truly busy and you're truly working on yourself and you're truly taking care of what needs to be taken care of as a man. So yeah, women, modern women, most of them aren't worth it. Most of them are not worth it. But if you find a good one, don't take it for granted, and make sure that you make it work no matter what, okay? And it's okay to deal with multiple women at a time. But if you are dealing with multiple women at a time, make sure you don't rub them in each other's faces, and make sure that any woman you're dealing with, you're giving her as much attention as you can, okay? My car isn't working right now, so a woman asked me for a ride this morning, and I couldn't give her a ride because my car's not working properly. I have to take it to the mechanic. But you bet your ass, if my car was working properly, I would have given her a ride this morning, okay? If a woman needs rides, maybe your girlfriend doesn't have a car, give her those rides. If you're a good chef and you can cook your woman a good meal, cook her a good meal. That's one way that a lot of my girlfriends ended up liking me, is I would make them food, okay? And I've only gotten better at making food over the years. I've gotten really, really, really good at making food over the years. I used to not be very good at it, but I've gotten really good at it lately. So that's a great way to get woman, is to be a good chef and to make her good food. Just the basic, simple things, guys. The basic, simple things. Because a lot of women aren't worth it. So when you do meet a woman that is worth it, you want to have the necessary skills in place needed to impress her and to take care of her. Like, you want to be a good cook. You want to, take care of yourself. You want to know what you're doing as best as you can, because you don't want to miss out on a good opportunity. Because there's so few good women left, when you do meet a good one, you don't want to miss out on that opportunity. You want to be prepared to actually meet her, as best as you can. And that's something I'm working on. That's something that we're all always working on, is preparation. You can never be prepared enough, I got to fix my car up right now. It's not so fixed up. It's not really drivable right now. I've been driving it here and there, but I really shouldn't be. I need to take it to the mechanic because it could get worse if I drive it too much. But the mechanic isn't going to be able to look at it until the 16th. They're very busy, so I can't bring it in until then anyways. So I've been doing a little bit of driving here and there, even though I really shouldn't be. I might just have to sell the car and get another one. It's old and has a lot of miles on it anyways. I just bought it, but I bought it used from someone else, but it seems like the transmission's failing, and they never told me that, and that's unfortunate, because if your transmission's failing, you can't really drive the car, so the car might not be drivable. It's already undrivable as is. You can get it a few miles here and there, but the RPMs get too high sometimes, and sometimes it skips gears. And for any of you guys that know about cars, you know that's a sign that you might have to sell your car soon, or it might break down on the side of the road. But anyways, yeah, so basically, you know, as you can see, I'm working out in this video. That's another way that you can prepare. And so when it comes to women, that's the whole point of this video, is that when it comes to women, a lot of women these days, unfortunately, aren't high quality. And so when you do meet if you are lucky enough to meet a high quality woman, you're going to have to look past some of the red flags. No one's perfect these days. And that's the thing is, you might meet a really good woman, but she might do OnlyFans. Maybe you can do OnlyFans with her and make some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to compromise, because you might have certain standards, but in my opinion, as long as the woman supports you and it loves you, that's all that matters. I don't care if she does OnlyFans. I don't care if she came from a good family or a bad family. I don't care if she does drugs. I don't, like, everyone has their own little quirks. Maybe and so that's the thing is, I'm not just looking for one woman. I'm okay with having multiple women. And so one woman might not have everything I want, but as long as she loves me and cares about me and supports me, I'm willing to actually compromise for that woman, okay? So that's the other thing is, it's okay to date someone with flaws, as long as you're okay with those flaws. Just because society tells you, oh, you can't date a girl with piercings and blue hair, that's a red flag. If you like it and you think it's sexy and she treats you good, there's nothing wrong with that. Society might tell you, oh, you can't date a girl with an OnlyFans. That's not good. What if you want to make OnlyFans videos with her and make money? And you actually like that, and you'd rather help her with her OnlyFans than go to some stupid 9-to-5. What if she's making millions on her OnlyFans? What if you marry her and you inherit like her 5 properties that she bought with her OnlyFans? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's okay to do some OnlyFans if you really like the girl, you know? A lot of these traditional red flags that guys say are red flag, I don't really care about. I don't care if she has piercings or tattoos or if she does OnlyFans. I actually have made money off of sex work with different women, so I'm open-minded to that. And just because a woman doesn't have everything, I might still mess with her because I'm a multiple woman kind of guy. Now, some of you guys watching this video might not be a multiple woman kind of guy, but I am. So if a woman, and that might change in the future. Maybe one day I might meet a woman that I want to commit to exclusively. But for now, I'm a multiple woman kind of guy. But, so my point is, I'm not looking for someone that's perfect to date or to be a partner. I'm just looking for someone that I like, that is real with me, that I can have a good time with. Because that's one way that I've lost good women, is I've met some really amazing women that were supportive towards me, but there was a few things that I thought weren't perfect, and I let that ruin the whole relationship because all I focused on was what I didn't like about them. But overall, they were really good. And so if overall a woman's really good, you can let go of a few things that you don't like and just look past them. Because I met some of these women that overall were really, really good, and they were making my life a million times better. But I let one or two little things ruin it because in my mind, I was trying to find this perfect woman. And so there is no perfect woman. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's human. Everyone has their flaws, their strengths, their weaknesses. And so it's not about finding a perfect woman. It's just about finding a woman that you really like, that you're willing to make it work with. And some of the issues back then that I thought were huge issues, now that I've matured more, I realize they're not a big deal at all. And so don't let small, insignificant things ruin a good thing, because a good thing is not so easy to find these days. There's a lot of shitty people out here that don't really care about you. So if you meet someone that cares about you, don't take it for granted. And if you meet someone that cares about you, try to do everything you can to invest in that relationship. Because if you invest in the people that care about you, you can go anywhere in life. You know what I mean? And if there's people that don't care about you, don't worry about investing in them. The people that don't care about you, they don't matter. They don't matter. Don't worry about them. They're just, they don't care about you. There's a lot of shitty people out here that don't deserve your time, effort, or energy. And there's a lot of amazing people that do deserve it. And if you spend all your time worrying about that guy that left a hate comment on your video or that girl that ghosted you, then you're going to miss out on all the amazing people that do love you, that do care about you, that are reaching out to you. So give your energy to those people, because those are the ones that deserve it. And as far as the people that aren't good for you, don't worry about them. You have plenty of people that actually do care, that actually are good people that you need to be investing into, that you don't really have time to worry about all those other people. Because the people that are there for you, the people that do care about you, the people that do respect you, they deserve your time and energy. And the people that aren't really there, the people that don't really care, you don't have to worry about them. Okay? So I hope this helps. I just wanted to make this video because I've dealt with a lot over the years as far as relationships goes, and I'm always learning more, but I'm a student to the game. I love women, and the more I learn about women, the more I realize that I don't know. The more I learn about women, the more I realize there's always more to learn. So let me know what you guys thought about this video. Comment below. Thank you for tuning in. If you watched all the way through, you are a god. You have an amazing attention span in today's society. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. Comment below. Until next one, I'm out. Love and peace.